Hey guys, this is Loot Wizard with another video on Gems of War, and in this one I'm going to be going over the different ways that you can get glory in the game. So from what I've counted, there's 8 different ways that you can get glory. There's actually way more than I had thought originally. So bear with me here, this may be a kind of lengthy video as I go through each way that you can get glory. So starting at number 1, your tributes. So once every hour you can check your tributes, which there's a percentage chance of which kingdom. When you level up your kingdoms, and there's all these different requirements that you have to go through. Most of my kingdoms are at power level 9, few of them are at 10. But from what you see here, if you go into the bonuses, it shows you if you're past level power level 7, it triples the tribute reward. Now if you go here and you look at the tribute reward for Pan's Vale, it says it gives out 24 glory. Now if you have it up to power level 7 like I do, it's going to triple that, so it's going to give you something close to like what, 70 glory. Now, this particular kingdom has a tribute chance of 30%, as you can see here. So every hour it has a 30% chance to give me 24 glory times 3. And all these different kingdoms, some of them I don't think give out glory as a tribute reward. I haven't gone through and really taken note of that. But yeah, I guess this kingdom here doesn't give out glory. But one of the things too here, Whitehelm, this kingdom, which is my home kingdom, it has certain bonuses. So let me just collect my tribute here real quick so that I can get this out of the way. And as you can see here, and they actually updated this so you can actually see which kingdoms are giving you what resources here. So we can actually see which kingdoms are giving us glory. Now, I had 10 kingdoms out of the, what is there, 33, 34 kingdoms now. I had 10 of kingdoms actually give me tribute here, so it is at 129 glory is what it came out to as my reward for that. But if you check this hourly, now my average is somewhere close to 200 actually. But if you check your tributes like this and you have all of your kingdoms up to the highest level that you can get them, you check your tributes hourly, and let's say you average 100 glory per hour. If you check it 10 times in a day, you're going to have 1,000 glory just from checking your daily, or I mean hourly tributes. Now that can add up to quite a lot because that's per day, right? So in a month you'd have 30,000 glory just from that. So that's why it's really important to upgrade your kingdoms, get them up their levels up there as high as possible. Now you're going to have to collect troops, you're going to have to use souls to upgrade them. Some of them require a class to be unlocked, some of them require specific mythic or legendary troops or weapons to be upgraded. So there are certain conditions you have to go through. Now, what I was talking about earlier, I made Whitehelm my home kingdom because whatever your home kingdom is, it doubles the tribute reward. So for Whitehelm, I have glory is the tribute reward, so it's really doubled to 120 instead of 60. But if you look at the bonuses, I have it past power level 7, so it's going to give me triple tribute reward. So it'll triple my reward on that glory if, and this is if, Whitehelm comes up in the tribute. It has only a 30% chance, so it might not per hour come up as a tribute. But when it does, I get a lot of glory from that. So it's really important if you want to get a lot of resources from your hourly tributes, then definitely increase the power level of your kingdoms. That's very important. Okay, so that was the first way you can get glory. Moving on to point 2, you can get glory through PvP battles. Now, ranked and casual works pretty much the same, except casual gives a little less glory per battle. But when you see here, there's the resources that you're going to get are listed out here. So for ranked PvP, the far one on the right says I'm going to get 1,058 gold, 6 glory, and 3 trophies, and a 31 plus rank for defeating this opponent. So casual, it'll still give you glory. As you can see here, you have the options. Depending upon which battle you choose, you're going to get 3, 4, or 5 glory per win on those battles. So if you do a lot of PvP battles, you're going to get extra glory from that. So that is the second way you can get glory. And now okay, I'm remembering here, gold keys are a really good way to get glory as well. So let me open up 200 here. And again, I get a lot of gold keys from my tributes. That's primarily where I get them. I do also get them from the guild tasks. At this point, the only reason I open gold keys is really for the extra resources, not for the troops. So as you'll see here, you do get your major trade stones, minor trade stones. But as we can see right here, from opening 200 gold keys, we got 120 glory. And of course, you get gold, you get some souls, and a few gems occasionally there too. But 120 glory, that's pretty good. You know, that's pretty much what I got from that tribute that I just checked. So that's 120 glory. And if we go back and look at the PvP battles, we're going to get maybe 5 per win on a battle. So you just divide 5 into this, and that's how many PvP battles you would have had to do to get this amount of glory. Now, so that's a really good way. Now, gold keys, you get gold keys, I think, even when sometimes when you match, like a 4 match or a 5 match, you'll get a gold key. So you get gold keys. They're the easiest to get. You get them from actually just playing the game and getting 4 or 5 matches. And then you get them from guild tasks. And then I get a lot of them from the tributes as well. I think I average 20 or 30 gold keys per hour in the tributes. So that right there is another way that you can get glory. Now also glory keys give you glory as well. Now I'm not going to open 200 glory chests here because I don't want to waste my keys. I'm saving them for the next mythic, but you can get glory from your glory keys as well. Gem keys, I will have to take note of that next time if you get glory from that or not, but I do know for sure you get it from glory keys and gold keys. So yeah, that was the third way you can get glory. The fourth way I already kind of mentioned, I think, which is guild tasks. Now, as in my guild here, we've already unlocked legendary tasks this week, but in the basic tasks that you have when you start out, you'll get, I think, 160 glory for a couple of the different tasks, and that is one way you can get glory as well. Now, the fifth way you can get glory is glory gnomes. Now, let me go in here and just do a search for the gnome troops. Here we go, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so if you see this troop appear, and they appear most of the time in Explore. And if you see this particular troop here, and if you successfully kill it, because it has a chance to run away, it has a 30% chance to run away, and if it runs away, you don't get the reward. If you actually kill it, defeat it, then you will get a reward. Now, the rewards are split between 3 different numbers. You can get 200 glory from defeating it, you can get 500 glory, or you can get 1,000 glory. Yeah, that's right, 1,000 glory for defeating one of these guys if they show up in your battles. Now, they do have a chance to show up in PvP battles, but from what I've found, they show up more frequently in Explore battles, probably because regular Explore doesn't give you any glory. So that's probably why. But there are certain weekends that are considered gnome weekends or vault weekends. which more gnomes will show up during that weekend. There's a higher percentage, and during those weekends you might want to grind out, do a lot of explore battles really quick with a really quick team, and within an hour or so you might get a couple thousand glory from that. So that is another way you can get glory. The 6th way that you can get glory is actually from doing your delve battles. So another important thing here too is when you're doing these delve battles, it's important to, and I did a video about farming delves, so if you're going to farm a delve for its resources, you never want to pick a battle that's above level 20. You always want to pick level 20 because that way it'll stay at level 20. If you pick level 30, 40, and it'll just keep increasing, and it'll become harder and harder to defeat your opponents, and it will be harder to farm those resources quickly. So delves are a really good way to farm resources, and one of those things is glory. How we're going to do that is you go into a battle, and right here at the top of a card, it's showing the room for the thing, and it says that if you beat this room, you get 2 glory. Now, if you go all the way to the end, they have different rewards for the different rooms. This one has 1 glory. This one has 5 glory. This is 2 glory. So if you do all of these rooms, you know, it might add up to 20, 25 glory. But then at the end, when you defeat the boss room, you're going to get a chest. Now the chest has rewards in it, and those rewards are based off of your quality level. Now you're going to get these different cards when you open the portals, and those are very important for increasing the quality of your delve that you want to farm. If you get the quality up to 10, like I have here, it's going to give you a 3+ rank to a delve chest for defeating the boss room. And what that does is it multiplies your rewards by the numbers shown here. So whatever is selected randomly as your reward, if I get gold as a reward, it's going to multiply that base reward by 4 because I have a Hoard quality of 10. And as you can see, glory is listed here. So if glory shows up as one of the rewards I get, it will multiply, or it'll double it in that final chest that I get in the boss room. Yeah, so delves are actually a really good way as well to get glory. Now, let's go back here, and the number 7 way to get glory is actually in treasure hunt. Now I know a lot of us, including myself, do not like doing treasure hunt. I did it a lot in the beginning of the game when I started, but it really becomes boring and you don't get a whole lot of resources when you're in the late game and a high level. So I don't really do treasure maps anymore. I got like 3,000 of them, but I just don't do them anymore. But you can get glory from these. So as you see over on the right hand side over here, it says rewards, and I'm just gonna blast through one of these real quick, and hopefully I'll get glory as a reward. But you can see at the rewards over there, the base chest, not the bag but the chest, it starts to give you glory as a random reward. You're gonna get gold, souls, or glory from one of those wooden chests. Now, if you get higher those chests, the rewards get better and better. So, let's see if I can end this treasure map here real quick. I don't know if I'm going to get glory or not out of here, but we'll see. But yeah, this is probably good for someone who really needs glory early on in the game, is to do your treasure maps, because it's also, I'll just add here too, that it's also a good way to get souls early game. Like if you don't have enough good troops for souls, you can actually get a decent amount of souls here, 51 souls, and 2 gems is actually a good way to get gems too early game. But as you can see here, I got 8 glory as a reward for doing treasure maps. So that's another way you can get glory. And then finally, the last way, number 8, that you can get glory. Now, this doesn't happen all the time, and it's not really a great source, but it's just kind of the last thing where occasionally you can get glory from it, and that is your daily tasks. Now, every day these are going to change to something different, and sometimes they're glory keys, sometimes they're gem keys, sometimes they're gems, but occasionally you'll see like a 40 glory reward in here. So I wouldn't really rely on this, but it's just something to look at, maybe daily, just glance at it, and if you have a 40 glory or some kind of glory reward in there, you know, you can go ahead and do that to get yourself a little bit more glory. So yeah, that is the 8 different ways that I have listed out that you can get glory in Gems of War. And so I hope you guys liked this video. And I apologize if my voice is a little raspy. I have a sore throat right now, so I apologize for that. But I hope you did enjoy this video, and thanks again for watching, and later.